What we witnessed on October 7th, Senator, was a horrific terrorist attack by Hamas. All of that, you know, the rape, the murder, the taking of hostages, prisoners, all of that was a war crime. Senator Cotton, we don't have any evidence of genocide being created.
So that's a no. Israel's not committing genocide in Gaza.
We don't have evidence of that, to
Thank
my
you.
knowledge.
Thank you very much. Secretary Austin, did a genocide occur around the Gaza region and around the Gaza-Israeli border on October 7 of last year?
Certainly, what we witnessed on October 7th, Senator, was a horrific terrorist attack by Hamas.
Well, was it a genocide?
Well,
Well, let me be more specific. When non-combatant Israelis were killed, when their families were burned alive, was that a genocide?
Well, Israel suffered a terrific blow when.
Well, okay, so you're not willing to call it a genocide? Was it a war crime?
It certainly is a war crime. Yes.
And when non-combatant Americans were taken prisoner by Hamas, was that a war crime?
All of that, you know, the rape, the murder, the taking of hostages, prisoners, all of that was a war crime.
Was a war crime,
yeah.
And that on October 7th, that was the war crime was entirely committed on the part of Hamas that day, was it not?
It was.
And since that time, General, is it true that Hamas has, in violation of international law, placed civilians in places that they knew would be vulnerable to attack and used civilians as a human shield?
We've consistently seen Hamas use civilians as
during the time since October 7 in Gaza, right?
That's right.
And that is a continuation of war crimes, is it not?
It is.
Secretary Austin, if Hamas laid down their arms today, would the conflict stop in and around Gaza? It would stop, would it not?
We certainly would hope so, but you know, that's left to be seen, and I don't want to speculate. But that's the goal.
Who started the conflict on October 7th?
Hamas initiated this conflict, Senator.
If Israel laid down its arms today, would Hamas stop their aggression against Israel?
I seriously doubt that.
They wouldn't, would they?
Yeah.
Secretary Austin, thank you for acknowledging in response to Senator Wicker that Hamas committed war crimes on October 7th and has been committing them every day since by using human shields. I want to address what the protesters raised earlier. Is Israel committing genocide in Gaza?
Senator Cotton, we don't have any evidence of genocide being created.
So that's a no. Israel's not committing genocide in Gaza.
We don't have evidence of that, to
Thank
my
you.
knowledge. Yeah.
Better than Director Burns and Director Haynes did last month at the Intelligence Committee when they dodged that question. You stand accused by those protesters of greenlighting genocide. Would you like to respond to that accusation?
What I would say, Senator Cotton, from the very beginning is that we committed to help assist Israel in defending its territory and its people by providing security assistance. And I would remind everybody that, you know, what happened on October 7th was absolutely horrible. You know, numbers of Israeli citizens killed, and then a couple of hundred Israeli citizens taken hostage,
American citizens as well.
American citizens as well.
So you deny the accusation that you greenlit genocide?
I absolutely deny.
Okay. For the record, I don't think Israel's committing genocide. I don't believe you greenlit genocide either.